Good evening and welcome to Left, Right and Centre in a week that's seen tensions rise over a controversial BJP yatra to the Kashmir Valley and a cabinet reshuffle that's got even more flack for the government. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Joining me on the programme tonight from Jammu, we're joined by Omar Abdullah, the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Here in Delhi with us is Satyavrat Chaturvedi, the General Secretary of the Congress Party. Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy is back with us after a long time, the spokesperson of the BJP. Sanjay Baru, the editor of the Business Standard, is with us tonight as well, as is Swapan Das Gupta, well-known commentator and senior journalist. Now, the BJP's flag-hoisting yatra has become a major standoff now with the Jammu and Kashmir government. The state is desperate to avoid any trouble only months after the summer crisis. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah today again warned that any attempts to disturb the peace will be dealt with firmly and that the same standards apply to the separatists as well. But the BJP is determined to go ahead with its plans to hoist the tricolour at Lal Chowk in the heart of Srinagar. Bringing us to our first question tonight, is this flag hoisting provocative patriotism? Well, joining us on the show first tonight is Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, who joins us from Jammu. You've accused the BJP of trying to create trouble by hoisting this flag, Omar. How is that?
Well, obviously, any sort of steps that are taken that could provoke a counter-reaction. Now, I'm not suggesting that the whole of Kashmir is going to come out and protest. My worry is that even if a handful of people, 50, 100, 150, come out and start pelting stones on the security forces using this as an excuse, and God forbid in the course of dealing with such a small protest, you have a similar incident like you had in the summer with Tufail Mattu, and it again starts blowing out of, it goes out of control. What do we do then? See, I'm not for a moment suggesting that the whole of Kashmir is going to come out and protest against the hoisting of the flag. For most of the people of Kashmir, it really isn't an issue. But there are those who will use this as an excuse to try and come out and revive what we saw in the summer. And it is precisely that I'm trying to avoid. Now, the point I've made to the BJP is that if you're that keen to be part of a flag hoisting in the state, in the valley, in Srinagar, please come and join us at the Bakshi Stadium, because for 19 years you haven't bothered to hoist a flag in Lal Chowk. In all the years that I can remember, no senior leader of the BJP, forget about from the centre, even a state-level BJP leader has ever bothered to travel to Srinagar to be a part of the flag-hoisting ceremony there. So why this year, after the sort of summer that we've had, are they now suddenly keen on reviving all this?
Well, at the same time, LK Advani has said only yesterday that this flag hoisting isn't a challenge to your government. It's not a challenge to the state government. It is actually a challenge to separatists. What would you say to him?
Why is it a challenge to the separatists? And why do we need to challenge the separatists? I mean, these are the same separatists who Mr. Advani welcomed into his office over a cup of tea when he was Deputy Prime Minister. Why didn't he challenge them then? Why does he remember to challenge them when he's in office, when he's, in opposition? I mean, these are the same separatists who Mr. Vajpayee had promised that Kashmir will be seen from the eyes of humanity. हम इंसानियत के दायरे में कश्मीर के साथ जो है वो सलूक करेंगे. So why suddenly now that you're in the opposition, does the word challenge have to replace the word humanity or insaniyat? If you go by their own past track record, this then comes across as opportunism.
No, but then why do you think that the BJP is choosing to do this at this time? You used a very strong word, you're calling it opportunism, but they haven't done it, like you said yourself, for 19, 20 years. Then why now?
Well, I think they've got a lot of issues on which to hammer the government of India. They've taken quite a few pot shots at the state government over the summer, and this is just one other issue. Look, they tried to galvanize support in Jammu. They've called all their chief ministers and almost the entire top brass of the BJP, and they had a really insipid show. Hardly anybody showed up for it. And obviously, having failed to galvanize people here on the bandwagon of the BJP, they're now trying to galvanize people on the issue of national integration, which I think, if they really wanted to respect the flag, the last thing they do is try to overshadow the official flag hoisting ceremony.